So it is so crazy when I go into a video game store and I see crazy items there. I just see so much that I've never even known about. And that is the case when I went out to Superbit Video Games. So if you're ever in the Annandale, Virginia area, you have to check out this store. It was the ultimate gaming experience, not only where you could play kiosks, see amazing store displays, but learn about some things that you had no idea even existed. Like this right here. This is an N-Gage Nokia little promotional item. It says, "Are you ready to have a threesome in the back of a cab?" This is a legit promotional item from the Nokia N-Gage. And we can all tell why this thing did not do the best, but of course it created a buzz. So this store is really cool. Right away, I walk in here and I see the Sega Saturn kiosk. And just a little hint, you guys will be seeing something like this very, very soon. But this is just really cool to see. It's like you don't see these incredibly often. And it's just amazing that you get a chance to actually play this when you come into these video game stores. And just the incredible amount of like standees and store displays that the store has. It's really awesome. Now I do have one of these already, but like I said, this stuff is just incredibly rare to find. So this standee right here definitely caught my attention. This is for Super Mario Strikers. And the thing that I love about it is not just like all the 3D pieces that pop out, but like there's multiples. So you see like the soccer ball there, that just kind of pops out. There's even a speaker that maybe like motion or have a button or something. Not really too sure what it's supposed to sound like, but this thing is just really cool. I love the different characters and the whole art design on here. So this would be a really cool one to add with my KB Toys GameCube cabinet and even like the kiosk. This would be a really neat addition, so I'll have to keep an eye out for this particular standee. So first of all, this trip out to this store was just mind-blowing. Seeing so many cool items and even learning that the dedication, the detail down to what color they painted this store location was because of the Sega Pico. Just seeing that amazing like love and attention to detail every which way you look at the store, and right away seeing this right in the showcase. This is Tetris Attack for the Super Nintendo. Now I already own this game, but if you guys notice something a little bit different about this particular cartridge, it says not for resale, and they did not want like a crazy amount of money for this. Even on the back here, it says not for resale, demo game only. You know, it should have a little bit more of the sticker here, but of course you're going to see this stuff with a little bit of wear and tear, but the front label looks fantastic. This was used in the Super Nintendo kiosk back in the day. This is one of like 14 of the not for resale games. So this was sent out to stores that had those kiosk units. You know, these are pretty uncommon. Some of them are quite rare, but this one is more on like the uncommon side. But I absolutely love this game, so it's really cool, and it definitely motivates me to try and find a kiosk. Now, I spent so much time playing this game back in the day with the time trials. You have different like stage clear options. There's different puzzles that you could go through with the puzzle mode and even the story mode. So there's really a great time whenever you're playing this game. And I just love seeing the variety of everything else. They really had so much stuff that I'd never seen close up before. And I even saw something that I just cannot wait until it actually gets here. So that was a really cool experience and just something neat to see. So this right here is really cool. This is the Game Boy. But of course, this is the Walmart exclusive bonus. It's the arcade set. So it comes with the Game Boy and Killer Instinct game pack, $5 off coupon for Super Game Boy, and $5 off coupon for popular Game Boy games. So these right here are always something that like make these box variants worth so much more. And then the cool part is right here, it has like this little sticker. So of course you always want to try and find these where they match. So you want to have the serial number of the Game Boy match. But it's just really crazy to see how many variants there are. And if you go for like these complete boxes, this would be like insane to have a collection of so many different variants in your collection. So these right here are just really cool cabinets, and I'd love to have one of these in the collection. Now I like how this one literally is my exact height. So this is, it says Nintendo headquarters. You know, you have the World of Nintendo signs. Just like the striping at the bottom makes them super unique. You know, back in the day it's Sears. I do have like a blue one where it has the blue stripes, but these are just, you know, a lot of people's holy grails to try and find these out in the wild. But it's just really cool seeing just this like throwback from the Nintendo era, just seeing this incredibly crazy cool stuff. And they have like some of these amazing games all in here. Like this would be a perfect addition so that you could display everything in your collection just like this. Now, did not stop there. Of course, I went through some of the Nintendo games. I found this copy of Solstice. This was a pretty inexpensive game, but this is one that I've heard decent things about. So I feel like these were like a lot of the same stuff back in the day, where you must save the princess. So you have to save someone who is essentially kidnapped. But this is a puzzle game, a rather difficult game, because it is super easy to die. Because you have to go around with your precision, your timing, and you know, it really helps when you're invincible in like certain parts of this. So this is one that I'll have to devote a little bit of time just to see if I like this, if this is something that I'll just jump into. But there is a game that I definitely want to try out, and that is this one. So I didn't even realize this game. This is To the Earth. This is like a super common game, but I had not actually played it before. Now, I love those light gun games, and there's something about it. Of course, I grew up with like Duck Hunt and Hogan's Alley and several other ones, but this one, it's just something about it, because there is like unlimited ammo in this game, but if you shoot and miss, you know, you use your energy, so that's something that you have to pay attention to. But this is a very fast-paced game. The design's great, the music's good, everything is like pretty great about it. So I definitely can't wait to jump into this. Just a fun little way to, you know, pull out the zapper and just relive some of these moments and memories that I used to play with Duck Hunt, and then go ahead and swap this game out. So this is one that I'm really looking forward to actually trying out. And then onto this game. I feel like a lot of my friends, or at least a few people I knew, actually had this. So this is TNC, and of course Surf Designs. So this one, Town and Country Surf Designs, Pearl City, Hawaii. So it just has like these bizarre looking characters on the front here. Now I remember this, but I don't really remember too much of the surfing. I remember the skateboarding levels, and I feel like this is one that if you're nostalgic for, it'll definitely bring back those memories, and you might actually love this game. Now, it's not the best, but it is enjoyable. I just had a great time. I remember playing through the skateboarding stuff. It's super nostalgic and definitely a fun one. So, definitely excited to add this one back into the collection and just be able to try it out. See if I get any of those nostalgic vibes while playing through it, and just seeing how I enjoy it. Now, definitely probably focusing a little bit more on some of the surfing levels. Not sure if maybe it was something that like I handed off, or if we went back and forth, because I was super young, I'd say the last time that I went through this game. So I am pretty excited about that. And I love how they have like these like little bins, like this one. This Game Genie was in there. They had so many different of these magazines. They had so many like these clearance, like cheaper items. And this is something that I'm not sure if my box copy has one of these. I don't think that I have the book. So it's pretty cool. This is for the Super Nintendo system. Just this video game, Game Genie, this enhancer. So look at this little tabletop store display standee. These are just really neat just because they're so simple. So I remember seeing these like in GameStop on display. I have a hanging one of these, but I don't have this particular one. But I just love how simple it is, how small it is, and these are great for if you just don't have a crazy amount of space in your game room. So this is just a neat little one for the Evil Within too. I had such a great time exploring this video game store, seeing everything that it had to offer. And I have to say, they had so much jam-packed in here, and it was just mind-blowing. Seeing the cabinets, seeing the kiosks, seeing the store displays, and just being able to have a quite enjoyable time with the staff there. Everyone was so nice, super friendly, and they were more than willing to help, get items out of the showcase. There are some great heavy hitter items in there, and I'll definitely have to be back to check out what I can score next time. So I want to know, what did you see in the store that you would love to have in your own collection? What about that Mario standee, that amazing standee for the GameCube? What about the Sega Saturn kiosk, or even those Nintendo cabinets? Let me know in the comments down below, and of course, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out all of my other videos, and stay tuned for more.